Me too. My headphones weren't on. Sorry. The kids use that cord for their chargers and it gets unplugged. So today we're going to do some bass for a minute, some drums maybe. Took all my hats upstairs. I guess we're in the warehouse now. What are you two? There we go.
Thank you. Check.
I didn't have my headphones on, so I can't tell what's muted or not. I was trying to step over to the drums from the main computer, and I freaking had to move a cord, a PlayStation remote, and then it wraps around my headphone cords, and so struggling over here.
The struggle's real. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Yeah, West Side.
So, what have you been practicing?
Well, not anything good.
Oh, all right. Let's see if we can pull up Cubase here. Nothing good, huh? So, have you been playing a cover at all?
No, I've been looking for the cover I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna narrow it down today. I was thinking about it. Hopefully they got it. I need to look.
What do you mean, hopefully? Sorry, that was a computer.
Cubase turning on over there.
Yeah. It resets the interface and it shuts everything off for a minute. I always forget to turn it off. What do you mean, hopefully they got it? What is it?
Well, now I'm on the spot. Now I can't even remember.
Yeah. You're not on the spot. Nobody listens to this.
Oh, well, I feel like I am.
I've
been looking for some of the Mexican music because I want to play like how they play the bass.
Do you want to do like mariachi or do you want to do like the gangster rap? 'Cause some of that Mexican gangster rap is addicting.
It can be. And a lot of modern rock and roll people like that are like producing that Mexican rap.
What do you mean?
Like that Yoki, that DJ Mr. Yoki, like he has a girl like on his label that sings Mexican music.
Yeah,
her name is Teeny. Yeah, and she sings like romantic love songs about love and.
Is that what you listen to?
Yeah.
At work or what?
Sometimes. Yeah. Well, when Jared gets here hopefully we'll be here next Wednesday.
Yeah.
No one will be off, but put down that track. But yeah, so I kind of want to play like a bass song for that, cover one of those, but it's not like too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about that. But I don't know. I feel kind of out of place right now. I feel really weird.
Yeah. Just gotta get used to streaming. Well, here, let's listen to this. All right. I mean, I don't know why. Nobody listens to this shit, man. It's just me and you still.
Right on. Where do we go? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they can hear this either, so.
Really? What can they hear?
They can hear us, but they can't hear that playing through because.
Yeah.
I don't know why, actually. So, like, before when I had it hooked up to this interface, it would play this through that, but maybe there's a setting I'm missing. But whatever's digital on this doesn't get played through that unless I hook up another cable.
Another cable.
But you would think it would just. Does it output to one output and not the other one? Because it's outputting to that. It's outputting to our headphones.
Right.
So it's changing. It's going from digital to analog for this. So why does it not go? I think that's what YouTube hears is the main out. Yeah. So why wouldn't the main out? All right. So.
All right.
I didn't put any of this together either or rewrite any of this, but let's try to. You want to try to mess with it, or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, we can. I want to mess with it. I do want to get more proficient in what we want, so the guitar part will sound really good.
Yeah.
And is the tempo better now? It's gotten more picked up.
Yeah. Well, let's just play with it. We don't have anything to really to do.
We go.
So I'll put a click on and.
So that's the intro, verse, and a chorus, right?
I think we did two choruses and two verses.
Choruses. Yeah, we did a double. So that was pretty good. I didn't even cuss, not even one time.
Yeah, I think you only missed like two notes.
Oh yeah, only did.
Which is really good. Like you can tell these practices are helping. I think.
Yeah.
A lot.
They definitely do.
Or whatever you're doing at home.
All the above. But yeah, I definitely am paying more attention, trying to be tighter. And
it shows for sure. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I don't want to be sloppy, but
so what about singing and playing? Have you worked on that at all, or? That's the hard part. It's really hard. It's even hard to just talk and play, right? But like once there's like a break. I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but once you break your brain into it, then it's easy. Yes. You just can do it now. So
that's what I hope one time. Or maybe we could speed it up with a brick.
I don't think it works that way.
Come outside. Yeah, open up your eyes.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way. You just have to keep doing it, I think.
Right.
Well,
and then I don't know, I was kind of listening to like I was thinking like most of our other songs kind of have like that like guitar flutters in it and pitch harmonics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering, and I want to do a song where Jared does more singing, like you said last time when I was all sick and couldn't sing that well. But I kind of want to mirror like that Blue on Black.
Yeah.
Like I want to like do a mirror song of that, and or maybe a mashup of that and
I mean that exact song, or do you want to write a song that's like it?
I want to do a song that's similar to it, like the similar bass, similar guitar. That has quite good guitar in it and drum style. And
yeah, I think Five Finger Death Punch covered it too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I've always liked that song. I can't exactly think of what it sounds like right now. My iPad isn't down here, but
so even if we did the old song or a mashup of the old song and Five Finger, that'd be cool too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't play that stuff, but
so that's kind of why I was thinking about trying to learn that song too.
I mean, yeah. So
cover,
you want to cover it, or do you want to like?
Yeah, maybe work on that for the cover. Also, just to introduce more songs.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing I was thinking about with this 10 song too, and it might change. Hopefully this doesn't screw you up, but I don't know if I like the 4. It's too blocky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even the intro, even though we cut it in half, it's still too much of a block, and then block. Like if you listen to this, it's not blocky, but it kind of is at the same time, you know?
Well, yeah, I want to find a way to blend it better too. You're right.
So what is he doing here? He's got one chord there, and the other chord is there.
Yeah.
That's with the first chord again. Then we're to the second chord. So it's only 2 chords.
Right.
And then basically the vocals is kind of carrying the uniqueness of the song, right?
Yeah, so I have to have vocals to break up number 10.
So even in this part, he's playing the same 2 chords.
Right.
Still the same 2 chords.
Right.
Till this part, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's only doing 2 until that part.
Right.
Let's try to do this. Let's switch up this 10 song here a little bit.
Okay.
Let's do like, instead of doing the 4 chords, or let's do the 4 chords. Let's try to do like, can you do like a 6 and then play one twice as long and one half as long, and then one twice as long and one half as long?
Yeah.
Let's try that and see like.
So just start playing it.
Yeah, so here's the downbeat right there. Yeah, you did it right. So do it way longer than that. So that's the same length as before.
Yeah.
So do it twice as long
Twice
as
as
that.
long just for the E.
Okay. Like maybe we could do something like that and
like
just like
break it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to play that on the piano and try to find a way to like, because it's like not interesting. And I know like we haven't built the song yet, and all we're doing is just bass and drums, and it will get more interesting. But
I could see how you would want to break it up. I get it. Yeah.
And like I know when we add Jared's guitar in, that usually helps a ton with our sound. And like I've never written this way.
Right.
That's the other thing too, is that we are writing music. These songs will be written in a way that we've never written before. And so I've got to figure this out. But yeah, so do you want to play that song, or like you just want to make one like it?
I would like to make one like it.
Do you have
can.
do you have words or no?
I could get words real easy.
Well, all you need to do is come up with 3 chords. Like you could write it. You know what I mean? It's like I can play that drum beat.
Yeah.
It's really not a big deal if we do like that type of style.
Right.
I don't know. Jared probably doesn't want to play the acoustic guitar though. But maybe he will now.
Well, like that's what I was kind of saying. Like maybe like do like even a cross between if we did cover Five Finger too, and just play both.
Well, we could just make it our own.
Yeah, but making our own would be better.
And I mean, you could like write a song that's similar, like a 2-chord song, you know, a 3-chord song.
Okay.
Like, you know, find 2 notes that sound good together, and then play them kind of in that same timing, you know.
A 2-note song. How fast was that timing in that song, do you think?
It's about this fast. Do you have your metronome? I can actually tap it. Here, I'll tap it. I still have it right here. Let's see. Get the stream pulled down for copyright.
We're not copyrighting. We're pajangling.
I don't even know where my metronome is anymore on this thing. Looks like it's going to be about 80 or 160.
80 or 160?
Yeah. So he just plays like 1 chord for a long time. Like for like 8 or 16 and then he changes. So it's like, you know,
right, so you'll
2, 3, 4, 5. You'd probably do it at 80, it would probably make more sense. Or something. I mean, it seems slow though.
Yeah, man. How
Yeah. So 80 or 160.
80 or 160. Heck yeah, well that'd be good. What else? Okay, so everyone's playing everyone's songs now. Is there less getting in trouble for that?
No. I mean, you don't get in trouble if you pay.
Oh, you just got to pay royalties for it?
Yeah.
Is it like a percentage? Because if we already make zero, then what's percentage of that? No, that's not how it works.
I don't think we don't make any money.
Right.
So I don't know, like there's not really damages there. Like, you know, if we were making money, then we couldn't do any of it.
Right.
So, and then like if we went and played in a bar, it's also like I don't think any band is really going to go after you unless you're like really causing them a problem.
Or being a big
douchebag. Yeah, or you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
There was a couple local bands that I filmed back in the day, and they found some amount of like the smallest amount of success. And I mean the smallest amount.
Yeah.
Like not even enough they're still working regular jobs.
Yeah.
They still were the whole time, they still are now, right? But they would find the smallest amount of success and they would get some like shitty fucking label to sign them, or they were involved with somehow or whatever, and they would fucking I put a video on YouTube, right?
Right.
This happened to me twice, I think, maybe 3 times, and they fucking would comment on the video like these angry fucking comments like, you better take this shit down, this is property of blah 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 blah. And I'm like, because I filmed a live performance of your fucking shitty band, you know, like you can't just write I had other bands that were like, can you please take this down, we didn't feel we did that well of a performance, and we just, you know, or even if they were like, your camera sucked, can you take this down? I'd be like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Take it down. Like, I didn't make any money off of your fucking shitty band, you know?
Right, yeah.
It's like, I had that like happen like twice where they came at me like I was fucking stealing their shit, you know?
Right.
Just like, come on, you guys aren't popular. You know, like I have videos of me fixing my Blazer that have way more views than your video. Like, you know, I don't know what to tell you, you know, like I'm not popular either. Don't get me wrong. But if somebody came and filmed me at a performance,
right,
I wouldn't go on their YouTube and be like, take this fucking shit down. It's property of, you know, not cease and desist them over a.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. A band's got to do what they got to do, I guess.
Yeah.
But my point of view with it all is in this world, you should be able to. Like, if you're doing a cover, it's a cover, you know? If we got big and bands covered our songs, I'm not sure I would be like, okay, we need to scrub the internet of our covers. You know? Like, just let it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, chances are, this is the way I see it, chances are people are going to see that song, and if it's good, they're going to be like, who wrote it?
Right.
And as long as we mark it up as a cover, you know, like we don't take credit for any songs that we play that are covers.
Right.
Maybe we should start announcing which ones are covers at band. I don't know, but because some of them are covers, you know. But if we got big, we would have to do that. But anyways, it would just direct people towards that band.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like Breaking Benjamin, I stopped listening to them for years and years, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even hear any of their new stuff. And then one day this cover band popped up on YouTube. Yeah. Now it's a popular cover band, and I'm sure they pay their royalties because they got millions of views. And they did a really good version of the Breaking Benjamin song. And then guess what? I went back and found all the new Breaking Benjamin and listened to it 1,000 times on Apple Music. So, you know.
So thanks to that homie.
Right. So Breaking Benjamin got more money because of that cover band. Right.
Well, and I don't even know how people make money as musicians now, because
it's probably touring and merch.
Yeah, but is that like?
I don't know that anybody's really stealing. There's not that many people stealing anymore.
Everything's been played once or twice. Like, you know, I don't know.
Well, when you pay for Google Music or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, what happens is every play that you play, that band gets a little money.
Gets a little bit of change.
Yeah. So that's how that works. So they're still getting paid by us just listening to it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how much it is or what, but obviously it's good enough because they figured it out.
Right.
I mean, they still look like they're rich as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't see him at Taco Bell.
I mean, they're still driving around in those freaking nice ass tour buses and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they don't make money on music, but they make money on the touring. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a business owner or that type of work, it's not like you're not punching a clock.
Right.
So it's, you get paid when you get paid, I guess. But
well, see, I'm all for it. Except for inside just the confines of this studio.
yeah, you don't want to go do a gig?
I would.
Book it. I'll go do it. I'll go do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Jared will do it.
Yeah.
I think he'll do it. He used to.
He used to do it.
I don't know how we would do that though. If we would just go play our songs, or if we would attempt to take the show into a bar, you know, like take the whole rig down there and live stream it.
Yeah. Your drum set, the mixer, get you a cab. Hey, we're streaming from inside Liquid Joe's.
Right. Well, I don't think we would need the mixer necessarily. We would just pull off of their mixer, you know, so their mix would go out to YouTube. But yeah, because it'd be hard to. It wouldn't make any sense to bring that, but unless we did our own sound, you know, but usually those gigs sucked because you can't mix yourself, you know. It's just really hard to mix yourself, to play on stage and mix. Right. Especially if I was mixing, it'd be really freaking hard. We'd have to bring somebody to mix. I don't know. Anyways.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, so I was telling someone about my band, and they were like, "Oh, you guys do shows?" I'm like, "Yeah, on the internet, every week."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we wish we got to practice every week." I'm like, "Well, you don't?" And they're like, "No, this person's a flake, and that person's a flake, and this person's a flake." And I'm like, "Okay, I get that."
You know, it is a thing. It's like sometimes we would go a long time without practicing in OHD.
Yeah.
It would happen. With me and Jared, we have our moments, but it's not been. I don't think we've ever really gone long periods of time.
Right.
You know, without practicing. OHD. It seemed like that we would go through waves.
Yeah.
Where there would be like, you know, something happening in the band, and everybody was excited about it.
Yeah.
And then we'd go like months,
without it.
Where it's like every week something else would happen that we were canceling.
Yeah.
With this, it's like we cancel when shit happens. You know? Like
if we're sick. Or
it's usually when somebody's sick.
Like cannot make it.
Yeah. Like last week, Maddie was sick, and so the kids weren't doing school, which meant I have to do school. Then I'm trying to do school, and Milo will not cooperate. Like he's still so grounded from that.
Oh yeah.
I don't even understand like how, you know, I take all his stuff away.
Right.
Like, and he just doesn't learn. As soon as I give it back, he will throw the biggest fits. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, no, dude.
Like, now I have to take it all away again. Like, you just got your screens back. Now they're gone again. No screens. Like, I might never give him screens again.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
We didn't have a microwave for 2 years because of me.
Yeah, but was it because you were, like, bad or because you were retarded?
I was timing your bath. And I used cook instead of timer.
Well,
there was a potato in the microwave.
Right, it kind of answered itself, didn't it? The question kind of figured itself out there, didn't it?
So yeah, my bad. Sorry that I inconvenienced you.
Well, plus, did you break it or did they take it away? I don't remember.
It was broken, and Dad just said, "Well, I'm not buying another one now."
You know, I've looked. There has been things that are like that. That I'm just looking at it and I'm like, hey, I bought one. You guys broke it. I bought one, and now you broke it again. I'm just like, I'm out.
You must not want it.
I'm not spending money on it again. Like I just bought. Well, yeah, like the router. The router broke.
Right.
So I bought a really expensive ass one. Right. It was like $300, and it was nice. And then Maddie spilled water on it. So you know what I did? I found a $30 one. I'm like, that's just the internet we get. My shit plugs in, so I get the fast internet. You guys get I guess, deal with this shitty fucking router, you know? Sorry. I don't blame you. You know what, though? That $30 router, other than the printer, it was exactly the same as the $300 router.
Yeah.
There was no difference noticed to me at all, except for the printer.
Oh, like how to print off of it?
No, yeah, like our printer and it didn't get along.
Yeah.
So you couldn't print through the router to the printer.
Right.
You had to actually connect right to the printer's Wi-Fi to print, and so that's. But other than that.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate it when the network has a problem with your hardware because my printer isn't attached to my computer.
Yeah, neither is mine. That's what the issue was.
And so, like, it would go out into the ether.
Right. Yeah. And then it just does nothing. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, it's just spinning the little dials, waiting for data. And then at my store, the click list went down too, so no one could check in their car or get an order out the door because they just had this circle death going too.
Yeah.
And now we had like 10 people waiting outside, all mad as hell.
Dude, I got a new receiver at this store. I won't say what store it is. But like speaking of printer issues, this printer has been working fine, right? And then day one, he's like, the printer is broken. I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, well that sucks. So he has to go walk all the way up front to get my paper. Right. Come walk all the way back, right? So the next time I go in there, he's like, I called it in and they came and looked at it and it's still broken. I'm like, okay. So he goes and gets the new one, the paper, and comes back. The third time I went in there, same thing. He's like, they keep coming and looking at it. They say it's fixed and it's not fixed. And now the fourth time I came in, he wasn't there. It was the old receiver again. Because he quit already, right? He put in his 2 weeks. He told me about that.
Printer.
So, yeah, then the old receiver's there, and the printer works. And I'm like, was that broken? Or she's like, no, it was just that, like, no, she grabs the paper, and she's like, oh, it's out of paper. And she goes to put the paper in it. And I'm like, he's told me that was broken. And she's like, she just kind of nodded like this. I'm like, it was out of paper the whole time, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Because does yours, I don't know, there's 2 or 3 like this, but the regular bottom tray doesn't work on them.
Yeah.
So they have to load them in the front. Is yours like that too?
My old one, I could only put 10 papers in.
Yeah, so you have to like constantly, because it's not like a full tray that holds a ream of paper. It's like just a flap that folds down, and you can, it's like it's like basically what you would put special paper in.
Yes.
To print one piece of paper.
To put one long one.
But instead, like, that's what they're using. Yeah. I know what's wrong with them, but I haven't told anybody. Right. There's actually a file that the help desk can change.
Yes, yep.
That will what's it called? It will tell the printer what to do.
Because
so the settings, you have the settings which might help, but they usually don't. And then there's that file. You have to get that file edited.
If you don't, because for our new OS that we use for checking in, if we don't have that file, it's too big for the paper. So all you get is
so
the
is
middle.
That why?
Yeah, you get the middle.
So that file is messed up, and it's not printing from tray 1.
Yeah.
It's printing from tray 2 or whatever, right? So they need to call the help desk and be like, can you switch this, so that it's tray 1 or whatever?
Yeah. I've had to go through all those hoops.
I don't tell them though.
I don't. Yeah, I'm like, you figure it out, man. I'm on the phone with them for 13 hours.
Like I don't work here right now.
It does suck though, especially when you got someone, or if they're in Thailand and they can't like understand what you're saying. I'm like, because I'm DSD 1 and there's DSD 2 for the homes receiver, and they're like, oh, how come those aren't the same? Well, because we're at two different ends of the building.
Yeah, because most of the stores probably have one.
Yeah. Oh, so we can't merge them? Well, please don't.
Yeah, merge them so you can walk back and forth every time and just waste a bunch of vendors' time. You know, like we don't waste enough time. We're just waiting for a Walmart.
Yeah, or the new Wincos.
Yeah, Wincos suck too. I guess my Winco's been kind of letting me get away with stuff, but she got talked to the other day.
Yeah.
So now we have to open shit there too.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know, if you're going to set a policy that wastes everybody's time, why don't you hire another receiver?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, I don't know.
Well, the Estelle guy said that. He's like, do you want me to open every box? I'm all, hell no. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, dude, I can visually see.
Well, I'm pretty sure your policy is non-factory sealed.
Yeah.
You're supposed to open. So you should open like Frito-Lay, but...
Only, if I have to audit them, then yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't have to audit them,
and then it's ASN anyway, so who gives a shit? Like, most of the time you're just scanning a license plate, you know?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. All of it is stupid. It's just like a big waste of time for all of us to do. It doesn't save anybody any money. It doesn't actually help anything. Like, you know, I think I have found 2 low fills, and you can see in our boxes.
Yeah.
I found 2 low fills in 3 years. 3 years I've been working there. I found 2.
Yeah.
So let's say that those went to the same store, and then we times that by 30 vendors.
Right.
At $5 a pop, well, average, you know. Then it all went to the same store. That store lost $60 over 3 years.
Right.
3 years and $60. These stores make millions of dollars a year.
Right.
And this is what they're doing.
Yeah, our own Smith stuff is the stuff that's more messed up because they have a new OS for that too, for claims, because now it's all one claim for everything. And I had the fortune of doing it, and it's all asking me to put in a picture of the shit, and I'm like, you blocked my put a picture in the camera all day. You know, how can I put a picture in my computer if I have to email it to me and then put it on the desktop, then send it to you?
Yep.
Like,
that's what you have to do.
The most crucial part of this system is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so like I can take a picture from my phone and I can airdrop it to my laptop, right?
Right.
I can then airdrop it to my iPad. I can like airdrop it wherever I want on my network. I can transfer it to my Windows computer on the network. I can transfer it to my 2007 G5 on the network.
Right.
But you go to work and you can't.
Nope.
You got to email it.
You do not have permission.
Yeah.
You do not have permission.
Like our world is seriously ran by the thieves.
Yeah.
And like we don't even realize it. We're just like, yeah, the thieves, look, they stole. It happened that one time. Change the policy for everybody.
Everybody. The terrorists that one time.
The 1% controls the 99. Because you know what? The 99 listens. And they're just like, yeah, well, you know, I follow the rules.
I don't want to.
What are the rules? All right,
stealing.
This is what I'm doing. Open all my boxes. I'll open all my boxes because that 1% stole. That's what we do every day. Me and you. That's what our whole jobs are. The entire
don't
thing.
Steal. But I really need you to come in here and build trust. Go put up a display.
No, there's no trust. You need to look, you know, and the thing is that the people that are worried about me stealing, they're worried about you stealing just as much.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
These policies are just as much to catch you as they are to catch me. But it's like most people aren't stealing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Most of us are not thieves.
So we all sit here and waste our time.
Right.
Like, you know, I really like being a truck driver, and I really hate being in the store because of this. It's not the people, it's these stupid ass policies.
Yeah.
Open every box.
Right.
But you're gonna have more human error in mischecking in the loads than you're gonna have in things missing. You
Yeah.
know, in low fills.
Yeah, low
or
fill.
theft.
Yeah, you're gonna have more problems with.
And that's actually probably where the shrink comes from. Is when you're counting shit, you miscount. I bet you anything. You know, like every once in a while, I'll miscount a thing. You know, and we're just like, okay, there's 3 here. Maybe I count one twice.
Right.
Like it happens. You know.
It does. Yeah. Or eaches or cases. I get it. A
Right.
button click. It sucks. Go figure it out.
You know, and those are the times I catch myself.
Right.
I don't even know how many times I've done it without catching myself. Like I try to count every load before I get to the receiver.
Right.
And then it gets counted again with me and the receiver, right? And so hopefully I get it right. But not everybody does that. Most people don't. They just bring it in and then you count it or you don't. If it's ASN, right, you're not going to count it anyways.
Right.
So, and I know they probably have an allowance for that shit, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just like, it's like it's too in the weeds,
Yeah.
really. And anybody who's a vendor or receiver, I guess, this conversation's for you. If anybody's
Yeah.
listening anyways, but yeah.
Hey, it's what it is. You gotta jump through the hoops to make it happen. I don't even know why, but
Go haul trash.
yeah.
I think I'm going to go be a garbage man. I hate the industry so much. I'm going to go haul garbage. Think about that.
Make more money.
Yeah, I would make more money too. But I'd rather go to the dump than a Walmart
Yeah.
or Winco. So if any corporate guy ever hears this shit, that's what you're doing to people. You know, asset protection, this is what you're doing to people.
Yeah,
You're making
asset protection.
You make us rather go to the dump. I mean, there's this Walmart that I moved them so that I wouldn't run into all these other trucks, right? So today I showed up at their moved time and there's 6 trucks in there. I'm like, jeez.
Assholes.
Well, you know, like you get your milk from your warehouse.
Right,
so Walmart
yeah.
gets their milk from Meadow Gold, right?
Yeah.
And like instead of Walmart coming up with some sort of system to allow them to receive Meadow Gold and another vendor at the same time, they treat Meadow Gold like any vendor.
Yeah.
So, but they take like an hour and a half in the dock because they have to unload all the milk.
Right.
You know, it's a milk load. It's like a dairy load.
Yeah.
And then they got to check it in. And if they have an audit, then it's just gonna take them forever.
Right.
You know.
No, I get that, but thankfully I can think outside the box and put people in my red boxes.
Yeah.
For that exact reason.
The dude who created all that shit went to Macy's.
Yeah. He's fucking it up there.
Yeah. Like today, one of the Macy's got chewed out. So she's standing by the door waiting for me to leave. She's like, I got to stand here and make sure I watch you walk out. Even though her desk is literally like 20 feet away. You know, it's like, like she could turn her head and watch me walk out.
Right.
But she has to stand by the door now, you know. Just like,
I wish my door had a 5-second on it, where you push it and then 5 seconds it'll open for you. Because there's this bum that runs through that door every day.
Well, they have those.
I know.
You could probably get it installed if you asked for it.
We'll pin that one. I brought that right to asset protection. I'm like, you can run out that door. They're like, well, we'll think about it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you already asked him?
Yeah, like, lame.
I mean, I would just let them run. I would just let them steal. That's the thing is like, that's the thing is like, we're paying for all these people either way.
Yeah.
Either we pay for them when they steal it, or we pay for it when we give it to them.
Yeah.
We pay for it when they get it from the government and the government stole it from us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those people are being paid for whatever they have and get.
Right.
We pay for it.
Yes.
In one way or another, you know? Everybody does.
Right.
Any working people.
Yeah.
Their work is transferred to those lowlifes.
Yes.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
So when they go and steal something, the way that you pay for it is whoever shops at that store whatever the amount was stolen, it
Price
has to be
increase.
added into the price of what they sell, into their profit, right? So you pay for that. Your prices would be lower if the thieves didn't exist.
Right.
That's just the way it is, you know. Obviously, the other ways are kind of more direct, where the government steals your money,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not, and then they give it to those people. Why, I don't know.
Right.
Like, I really do believe, and I wonder if we couldn't find some way to just let them die, you know?
Yeah.
Like, lock the stores down so they can't steal. They'll either figure out how to make money legitimately,
Right.
or
They'll grow vegetables.
it's just Darwin's theory. You know what I mean?
I mean, I honestly, if I saw a bum camp that had like rows of corn going, some tomatoes, a nice well tented area, I wouldn't fuck with them. But you look at what they do. I don't even know where they get all this trash. I'm homeless. Where do y'all getting all this trash from? Moving all this shopping carts full of garbage?
They get it out of the trash.
Yeah.
They go into the trash and get it out, you know?
They had 2 shopping carts on the sidewalk and they built a tent in between it.
Yeah.
Shh. Guys, the cops are just like, get it out of the way.
Yeah, so I'm like, if you're gonna do all of that,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the drugs,
Yeah.
really, and like places like Oregon, they hand out needles.
Oh, yeah.
They are literally giving out a drug kit. They're giving people equipment to do their drugs with. It's like, and I mean, I guess the point of view is that maybe they'll spread less fucking
less diseases.
hepatitis around or
HIV.
whatever. Yeah, but
Yeah,
my point of view is like, I mean, is that shit, can you die from hepatitis?
Yeah.
You can die from HIV, right?
Yeah.
Well, you reap what you sow. You know what I mean? Like, you use dirty needles. I'm sorry. If I walk in front of a bus, I don't expect the government to save me.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't. It's the same thing, right?
Right. I mean, it is. If they have the choice to do things right, if you're going to be a drug addict, do it right.
So should the government steal the money
No.
from the people that are trying to work
Right.
and then buy needles for the druggies?
No, or condoms for the Gaza Strip.
well, no, that didn't buy condoms. You know? So that went into politicians' pockets, allegedly.
Right.
More than likely. I mean,
But no, I'm right there with you. Like,
these needles are a real thing.
oh, yeah.
You can. There's government paid people that go around giving needles to bums.
Right.
And I mean, basically, they just want the chaos to continue.
Yeah.
You know, chaos is good for business as far as the government's concerned.
I mean, it definitely is. Government love to lock us up, give us more rules, martial law.
right.
Yeah. Stay off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Anyways, we should probably quit.
Yeah.
now.
That's all good. Peace out, everybody.
Bye. Get off my lawn, seriously.